know what? But that got me thinking. So my sister, she has money and is also a Virgo. And when she picks the Airbnb, they're always fucking sick. In a couple weeks, we'll be staying at one she booked in Fresno, around Fresno. She's getting her doctorate.
Curious about that. That's awesome.
I know, isn't that crazy? My sister is getting her doctorate and I color for a living. Sorry, Mom.
You're doing good. Where it is. But the reason for check is that how it ends, like how it has all the different ranges of EQ. Hey, 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 hey. Check, hey, hey.
So it's not a real lock. It's just I don't know, marker.
It's kind of like, I don't know if you remember VHS tapes had those. So it was like a little tab. You would put like a piece of tape over it if you wanted to record over something.
Well, what I'm saying is it's not locking anything. It's just a marker to signal to yourself or others.
No, it doesn't allow you from recording on it.
Oh, like when you put it into something, it'll cock block it.
I am almost ready.
Oh my God. If you're going to get your vape,
No, dude, I don't even have one.
you'll survive. You're gonna do great, kid. Oh my God, he has the whole pack of scents. Oh my God, dude. I just realized you only have 3 more months of smoking.
What do you mean?
You promised on our road buds to Prescott last year that you were gonna be quit by the day before we left to our trip again. And I will insert here. James tried to get a Zyn pouch, our Zyn pouches, but they didn't have them. And we also got some bad news for everybody that was really rooting for him when he said he had quit vaping. Go ahead.
It's just like a little study I've been working on.
What's that?
It's just like trying out different like types of cigarettes and seeing
Types of cigarettes?
Yeah, just to see what they do for people.
And what have you found? That you're addicted again?
They feel good.
Yep, James is now a cigarette smoker.
It's temporary.
Till when?
We'll call it a week.
1 week. 1 week from today?
No, a week from next month.
Okay.
That was old me. Yeah, I guess I have 3 more months to come up with a really good excuse to keep doing it.
Don't you want to quit?
I do.
Don't you use your Reiki to make you quit?
I don't use it for that. I use it.
Why? Because even that freaks you out? Does that even feel like too much commitment? Because that's how I felt when I was smoking.
Yeah, like coming up with holding yourself accountable.
Yeah, or almost like it makes it more real. I also didn't like telling people that I wanted to quit because of conversations like this.
Yeah.
Or
and there's always that one person. I think we talked about this recently. That's like, hey, didn't you say back then that you were gonna?
Yeah,
you're that person.
It's really bad for you. It's really bad for you. I don't know, but it's so different. I think, well, smoking cigarettes is obviously hard to quit because, or else people wouldn't literally be dying from smoking cigarettes, which I've had family members die from smoking cigarettes, and it still didn't make me stop right away or anything.
Yeah.
But I feel like the vaping, I'm so glad that I have such little bitch lungs that I can't vape, because the like not having to go outside would kill me literally, like just being able to do it everywhere.
All the shit that my girlfriend gave me about using them.
Like, what would she say?
Like it's like I don't know why you freak out when you lose or you don't know where it's at, because it's like a.
Mm-hmm.
She's that guy now.
She's that guy.
She's that guy now. Like I see her sleeping with it in her hand, and then like when in the middle of the night.
Stop it.
Yeah, and then she like gets up to turn around. and then turns around. Not to air her laundry.
Damn, you guys got it fucking bad.
It's actually the industry standard. Like that's normal use. That's everybody that I know does that.
So it's not bad for you.
No. It's. I mean, yeah, it's bad for you, but it's just one of those things.
What do you think about that popcorn lung?
I only heard it from one person, and that was you. When you first told me about it, and I haven't given it much thought. Like, I mean, I understand there's risks to everything.
There's risks to everything?
Anything that's bad for you.
I know. I wish I could smoke. I just wish I could do something. I just wish I could do something, like something cool, something that makes me look cool.
It's one of those things, though, because, I mean, I did go a couple weeks without any nicotine, and there's that, like, point where it's like, oh, yeah, I don't even think about it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's just getting there. It's just like a comfort blanket, and with how, like, stressful and how crazy the last few months have been, it's like to not have that is like, ooh.
Well, they say that I remember when I was quitting, I told you I saw that. I was looking up all these TikToks on, like, how to quit, why to quit, like, because I was really determined. And one of them was saying that you feel like it's a comfort blanket because when you start craving it, your body literally goes into survival mode. So the only thing to fix it is to give it what it wants. And so you're really causing your own stuff. And then I have a family member that has dementia, and the doctor was like, that survival mode, which is every time you have a craving, causes dementia. And I was like, fuck that, dude.
Is that what did it for you?
What?
Like, that was like, all right, like, I'm done.
I think that's what made me stop, because I think at that point I was still smoking, like, when I would drink, but I had already weaned off to the point where I wasn't smoking regularly, because I remember the last cigarette I had was with Jill, with Siren when she was on the podcast. And that was in December of the first year we started. And I remember I was just going downstairs to have a cigarette with her. And I was like, okay, on the first, I'm going to actually quit. And so I had already been to that point. But I've quit so many times in my life.
Is this the longest?
Yeah, for sure the longest.
Do you still get the cravings?
No, actually, I finally don't. I hate how it smells. I could smell it on anyone. I think people that, like, if I'm in the elevator with the smoker, I think they smell so bad.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah, but I didn't like secondhand smoke when I was a smoker. Like, that kind of like grossed me out. But and I would feel like I didn't smell like, you always feel like you don't smell like cigarettes. But once, like, I quit, now I, like, hate the smell of them. I think it's disgusting.
I like the secondhand smoke. I feel like that's the shit that makes me want an actual cigarette. Now vaping.
But what I do miss is the casual smoking, like when drinking and stuff, and everyone's like, oh, we're going to go outside and have a cigarette. I'm like, well, I'll just be here.
Yeah, it's almost ritualistic, especially at, like, a tattoo shop.
Yeah.
It's like everybody goes out and there's conversations that are had out there that are not had inside. Yeah,
well, it's like, just the switching of the environment brings another, like, burst of energy or something.
Yeah.
So that I do miss, but I don't ever crave the nicotine of it. But I also, I was going outside way more, which was nice, taking it, like, intermittently going outside just to be. And I'm like, that I miss, which I could do that now, but it doesn't enter your brain.
Yeah.
Unless you're craving a fucking cigarette. But they're dope.
They're pretty dope.
And you know what? I know I was trying to convince you to quit, but I think you convinced me to start. Imagine. Pass out the shit.
You know what? I don't know what happened to it, and I'm sad.
Oh my gosh. It's probably in your car. You haven't hit it, I don't think, since we got in here.
That's true. Yeah, it's probably in there. And it's out anyway, so that's probably even worse for me.
The first time, oh yeah, you'd just be looking at it and crying. The first time I quit, I did the Dum-Dums trick.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Like, where you just have a pack of Dum-Dums, and every time you're craving a cigarette, you go outside and eat a fucking Dum-Dum. and the oral fixation helps. Whatever it did help.
For me, that doesn't really work for me. Like doing things in moderation, I've got to do it all at once or nothing.
It's all at once. You're not getting nicotine. This last time I quit, I
found it.
the last time I found it, or the last time I quit was that I did the step down.
Yeah.
I've talked about it on here before. I smoked as much as I possibly could one day, and then say I smoked 10 cigarettes or something. Then for that week, I let myself smoke 10, the following week 9, and then I got to the point where I could not make myself stop, so I was like breaking my cigarettes in half. I was having half a cigarette a day, like, or like when I got down to only having one, I would smoke half and then half later, like, because that shit is hard, but it worked. That's how my sister quit vaping too.
I remember you talking about that.
That's where I got the idea from.
Yeah, when I stopped for the longest, it was like a couple years that I had stopped. It was just all at once, and I remember like having a rough time the first couple weeks, and then I don't know, like I said, I can't do things in moderation. It's got to be all or nothing. Not because it's like a choice, like, oh, I'm tough or anything. It's just like I get like how you mentioned when I stopped drinking that I'm addicted to sobriety. Like it was just like abrupt stop, and I was fine.
Well, I thought when the last time you had said that you quit smoking, when you're like, oh no, I'm doing it this time because my girlfriend said that I wouldn't. I thought you were done for sure because of one thing, you are hard-headed.
Yeah, and I did it for 2 weeks. Then I went to Vegas.
That's not quitting.
For a wedding. Yeah, it is.
That's just not smoking.
I said quit for 2 weeks, dude.
You quit smoking for a week.
That was my goal, and I achieved it.
But she was right.
She was right.
Do you want to look in the camera and tell her she was right?
No, because she's just going to be staring at me with her vape in her hand.
She doesn't watch this shit.
I know.
This is the only time you'll say you're right.
Yeah, maybe I will quit. But I'm going to Vegas, and it's going to be very hard.
And there are cigarettes there.
There's so many cigarettes there.
Vegas.
If you don't smoke, you smoke in Vegas. Even if you're not smoking a cigarette or a vape. It's fucking in the atmosphere.
Yeah, but there's a lot of places that don't even allow it anymore, huh?
In Vegas?
Isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, like, remember it used to be allowed in hotel rooms, smoking?
They would ask you upon check-in, like smoking or non-smoking.
Yeah, that is like the craziest thing.
I know.
And then like you would get into the rooms, even if they're nice, they just smell like shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking gross. But yeah, I guess there are some places where you can't smoke in Vegas. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
Maybe I'll start smoking cigars. Maybe I'll become a whale, hit a jackpot, and I don't know.
You're just saying a bunch of words right now. And what?
Who knows? Who knows? Only time will tell. Can I get another one of these?
Like you're in Vegas already. So we fooled you on the last episode. We hadn't had our
party? Is that what you're talking about?
We hadn't had our party yet, but guess what? We actually did have it this time.
We actually did have it this time.
And it was so fucking fun.
We did it. I thought it exceeded my expectations.
Yeah, so what happened was we had the idea, or we got offered to do a art show. Shout out to Nancy. She's a band booker, right?
She's I think one of the bookers at the Region in LA, which
I would imagine they have many or a couple.
Yeah.
So the Region in LA is an iconic theater. There's a lot of shows of all types, really.
Oh, yeah.
They even have clubs there.
Mm-hmm.
Like people will buy out like for events. But so she offered us to have a art show during LA Art Walk. But we decided that we were going to face one of our fears because for all intents and purposes, you and I are the karaoke type. We sing all day at work. We sing all day doing a fucking little mending.
And good.
And like really good. And but neither one of us has actually karaoke'd before.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I've done it like at friend's house, but we've never been the kind to go to a bar or be like, let's find a karaoke bar or whatever. But I feel like that comes from us, I don't know, like we're so used to being good at so many things that when you're not, you're just like,
Yeah.
I don't even want to sit with the uncomfortable feeling of the beginning, right? Which who's fucking going to karaoke night being like, I'm gonna go hear some good singers and good music tonight. Like literally, that's not what it's for. So, anyways. Even though we knew we were scared of it, we decided we should have a karaoke night and invite everyone that knows us.
Everyone, all of our friends.
What could go wrong? And then, this was also, I feel like, a lesson to be learned. At the last minute, they tell us, we double booked the bar, so we're going to have to bump you guys to our pizza shop, which is still connected to the venue, but it's just not bar vibes. And the bar there is really cool, so we were kind of hanging our hats on being there, and we were, like, so excited.
Because you paint the picture in your head of how it's going to play out.
Expectation, yes. So we're like, we're gonna do karaoke to beat expectation, and then they're like, we're gonna change this one thing, and we're like, wait, I had expectation.
Expectation beat us.
But even though I was like bummed because I felt like it was kind of I mean, let's be real. It was an oversight on their part. So I felt like it was like, I was so close to being like pissed about it, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is unprofessional, blah, blah. But I'm like, I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. None of this actually matters.
Yeah.
Like, we're just doing this for fun. So we end up at the pizza spot. Not what we had in mind, and then, of course, the 6:00 marker rolls around.
Which is when it was set to start.
Yes. And that's when things start getting scary.
Yeah, there was, at that point, just us.
Yeah, it was just us and Johnny Bones and Natalie. And so and even then, I'm now talking myself through, people are going to show, it's going to be fine. Goonies comes to drop off her fucking artwork, and she's like, I'm going to pregame somewhere else.
I'm going to go to another bar.
Yeah, fucking bitch. And so, who shows up on time to a party?
Exactly. And that's what, like, when that part, like, when it hit 6:00 and I was like, oh, shit. And then I was like, what am I saying, dude? It's gonna be fine.
What I was afraid of, my biggest fear was that people that we didn't know well would show, and it would be so, like, crickets in there, and we're like, so, do you guys want to sing to each other now? Like, so awkward, but... So I self-talked myself through that scary part of the night, and then boom.
What was it, like 6:30, 6:40? It was probably like 6:45 when people like really started showing up.
Yeah, and then by 7, the party was jumping.
It was banging.
It was so much fun. People that didn't even know each other were like singing along to each other's songs.
We forgot to mention the idea behind the art show aspect of it was, we wanted to invite all of the local guest artists that we've had on the podcast in the last year.
Yeah.
And
we mentioned it on the podcast.
Did we?
Yes, every time, because I didn't want people to think that they weren't invited, like, because there was a time where we had sent out the invites to be part of the art show, and then we filmed with people, and I didn't want them to think like, you're not, like, it's just, we could only fit to like calendar year because it was a limited spot for the artwork to go. Yeah,
but like she said, everybody was singing together. Well, at first, it was like, who's going to start it?
And that I could not work myself through. Yeah, I could not be the first one to do it.
Everybody was just like, it was the Spider-Man's, is it Spider-Man stand-up? Or no, The Office?
Yeah.
It was like that. And, but fucking Johnny Bones, he did it. He fucking pulled the trigger. He needed a couple beers in him before, and he said it, and he fucking delivered.
And you know what? I'm glad he did it, because that little motherfucker was itching to do it anyways. Yeah. He didn't need those beers. He probably just didn't want to go up and nobody follow.
It was the funniest thing. I don't know if I told you about it, but he was walking like toward me, and I was like, hey, Johnny, are you going to break the ice? And he went up to me like he was going to say something and did one of those cool guy, like, and then like turned around. He like did like this 360 around me and went straight to the booth and put in his song. And then that's how the party started. So what song did you sing? Remind me.
I
sang The Sweet Escape by Gwen Stefani. It's been a longtime favorite song of mine. And it was honestly, for years, like, if I always told myself, if I ever do it, it's probably going to be that song because I know all the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, like I was so nervous. Like I was like shaking like by the time I got up there. And but like once you start like the first line is like, all right, this is fine. It's not bad.
Well, not for me. I was I don't know. It's so weird because okay, so I did my neck, my back, but there's an Al King acoustic version that she
Banger.
like sexes up, whatever. And so my whole thing was, as you know, it's like I could get on a microphone and talk and shoot from the hip, but for some reason the singing is just so scary to me. My hands are getting sweaty thinking about it now. And so I go up to sing and I kept losing my breath like out of nerves, which is weird because that doesn't happen when I do open mics. Like I've never run out of breath, and I kept like out of anxiety, like losing my breath. And so I was like playing catch up with the song, right? But again, I mean, like it was my biggest fear, but it's not that fucking serious. And so then I come down from this little singing area. My boyfriend's like, fucking dick. He's like, so you've never heard that song before?
And not busting your balls on just asking.
I don't know, dude. I've been thinking about it all fucking week. Because I'm like, who is the first thing, like who meets someone with criticism after that? Like it was not that serious. And my friend, his girlfriend actually was like, I told her what he said and she was like, dude, she's like, it made people laugh. It's like not that fucking serious, you know, like it's whatever. But she's like, that's why you picked the song. Like, you know, like it's not like you were like going up there to, which I'm like, so you agree with him.
It was like the intro to, or the beginning of Step Brothers when they're singing Sweet Child of Mine in the car.
Yeah.
He was like, you don't even look good when you're doing that. You're flat.
You're flat. You're flat. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I wanted to be the little gay boy in the back, and I ended up being the fucking unhappy mom. But guess what she ends up doing? Just kidding.
Insert clip here. No, I'm just kidding.
Peeing in the urinal. So that all went great. Now what is? Oh
No.
yeah,
We forgot to talk about the game.
that's what I was gonna say.
Fucking genius over here thought of the best game for a tattoo party ever. And it was, what did you call it?
It was pin the tribal sun around the belly button. And so Goonies and her best friend, they were the canvas, and we had to we picked 10 people, which we should have done more.
Mm-hmm.
Like we should have did something else too, but we got 10 people and Goonies and her friends were the canvas, like I said, and they had to get blindfolded and then without feeling the anatomy of the person, stick a tribal sun stencil perfectly around a belly button. And someone from Crystal from Warhorse in Orange won. And thanks to Kingpin, she won a fuck ton of second skin.
Yeah.
She won a fuck ton of second skin because we're cutting that until one of these companies sponsors us.
But thank you, Kingpin.
But thank you to Kingpin, dude, for supplying that second skin, or Tegaderm, if you will.
Yeah, it was so funny.
And then we even had little gift bags for artists and non-artists. We did have another game plan, but by the time the karaoke started, no one was trying to play no fucking games.
Dude, even the staff there was like super stoked because they had never had an event on that side of the venue in the pizza place. The manager of said pizza place, she ended up singing a song too. And then when it came time to it was supposed to go till 10. So I told the DJ to start wrapping it up, and the manager pulls me aside. There's actually, I think I found a clip of her telling me like, hey, this is fun. We should go later. She was super into it. She killed it too.
I know. She still wants to do it again too.
I would also like to bring up fucking Fear City.
Fear City is a tattoo shop. Oh, Nestor. You guys met Nestor. It's his shop in Long Beach.
They had the idea of having their entire shop sing together. There were 4 mics, and they went, and it
was so cute.
It was the coolest thing. It's you could tell they just all fucking hang out and have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, it was so much fun.
Yeah, so we'll definitely end up doing it again. When do you realistically think we'll do it again? Because you guys have to come, guys.
Realistically, I would say a year. If we're just spitballing, I'd like to do it fucking 6 months, every 6 months or something.
You think realistically a year?
For us, yeah.
Why? For you?
For us, I don't know. I mean, it would be cool to have it like a few times a year, but like I don't know what.
That's for sure not realistic.
Yeah. I think we could handle doing like every 6 months.
I say that we do it. I would like to do it for our 1-year anniversary.
We already hit that.
I mean, our 2-year anniversary.
2-year, yeah. Or our 100th episode.
That'd be in like about 2.5 months,
24
right?
weeks.
24, so 4 months.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I guess the year anniversary would only be 2 weeks after that. Yeah. I was thinking that, or I was thinking maybe doing a Christmas one.
A Christmas party?
Yeah, a Christmas party there, Christmas art show. And maybe doing, I mean, we could maybe kick it off with Christmas tunes. I'm sure everyone will end up singing whatever, which is fine. But that would be so fun, I think.
That would be so fun. And a huge white elephant. Not an actual one.
Or the game where you wear the gloves, the oven mitts, and have to unwrap shit. Like fix people to do that. Yeah, that sounds fun. We're hoping to do, this wouldn't be an event really, but more of a hang. Like where we'll tell you guys what beach we're going to be at on what day. And it's going to be BYOB, BYOF, your own food, and BYOC, bring your own canopy. And we'll all hang out. And if James had an idea to do like Burning Man, like if you want, you can trade people for your stuff. But
that'd be cool. I mean, essentially, it's like a potluck.
No,
you want it to
bring your own fucking food.
Oh, okay. So bring it for yourself, but you can trade.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Fuck no, not a potluck. Because my thing is, how many people come to a potluck empty fucking handed?
Yeah.
You know, so if all you want to eat is a couple Lunchables, then bring your Lunchables, bring your own ice chest and your drinks, and come hang out.
Yeah, I think we should definitely do that.
Yeah.
But fucking summer's just about among us already.
Yeah, and the reason why I don't want to do a potluck too is I don't want to have to navigate or have to answer who's bringing what. Like, just bring what you're gonna eat. That's it.
Yeah,
it's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So yeah, summer's here, dude. But realistically, it would probably be better to do it like end of August.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Because it's going to be, I don't know, it's just so hot. And the beaches are crazy at the beginning of summer.
Yeah.
It's already been crazy. I went to the beach the other day and it was a weekday and there were so many people. I was like, don't you guys fucking work?
No.
Yeah, and the answer to that is no. All right. Well, what else you got for us? How have you been besides that?
I've been good. We did the Salt Lake City convention. Did we talk about that on any of the episodes? I don't think we did. We did the Salt Lake City convention. It was my second time doing it, and it was Sanai's first time.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fucking so fun.
It was so fun, dude. I think it was probably the most fun I've ever had at a convention. Seriously, and I'm not fucking around.
Yeah, that's the fucking best. We were dying laughing pretty much the entire time.
Anytime we saw our buds, we had a solid little crew there. It's a traditional forward show, so there was really good artists that we're interested in. The thing about California shows, and we're not knocking them, but it's hard because the typical California style, or at least Los Angeles, where we live, is black and gray. And that's not really our bread and butter, but that's who comes to the show, people wanting that. So to be in a room where, like, people you only seen on Instagram or you look up to or your friends that do the same style as you, just added, like, another layer. I made a mortal enemy there.
Shout out to
Mikhail. And you know how I am, I joke. So me and Mikhail, this is him. He's a great artist out of Colorado. We made a bet that whoever won at the basketball thing at Dave & Buster's had to be nice to each other or had to be nice to the other one. And I don't fuck. I can't even. I'm not athletic at all. But he got 24 and I got 19, so I had to be nice to him. But James had the idea to make it an annual thing where we start our Friday night there, and then whoever has to be. But yeah, Dave and Buster's, dude, that shit was so fun.
It was so fun, and it was like a last minute. We went to the after party for a little bit, and then we were hungry. Found that place, and it was one of those like unexpected fucking incredible times.
Dude, after you get back from Vegas, can we go for my birthday the following week?
Yeah, I think
during the week.
I think I still have the card that Jared spent a lot of money on. Jared, our Bone Deep homie.
He thinks he left it at the bar.
Well, he left it on purpose. Like he left. He was like, "I'm gonna head out, so you guys like keep it or whatever."
Oh, well, he doesn't know that anyone has it.
Oh, I don't have it then, Jared.
Didn't you buy one too?
I did. There might still be some money on there, but
I wonder if you can use the Utah one in California.
I would imagine it's just like a gift card for any restaurant, essentially.
I don't know. I don't know how those work.
But yeah, that shit was tight. Fucking Jared, though, before the convention, this psychopath, he's like, "Oh, I'm an early riser. We're going to get on the road." Because he actually, Jared, thank you for driving the entire way to and from.
No, thank you.
But he wanted to hit the road at, what was it, 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock a.m.?
Yeah.
That's about the time that I go to sleep typically, and she's not a morning person.
I'm not a morning person. I set my alarm every day for 6:30 and get up at about 8.
It's like 2 hours of just trying to get up.
Yeah, dude. I wake up at 6:30 and I'm like, fuck this. I'm sleeping for 30 minutes. And then at 7, I open my eyes, and then for the next 30 minutes, I press snooze over and over. And then for the following 30 minutes, I'm just on my phone. And then I'm like, it's 8. I need to get up now.
So, yeah, we're not morning people. And Jared got us on the road at about 5 a.m. And it's a fucking
5 a.m. because James was late.
Whoopsie. But it's like a 10-hour drive?
Yeah, I think it was 10 hours, 10 and a half hours.
Nonstop.
Oh my God. I don't know if you guys remember, Jared was talking about when him and Iggy were on the pod about how the last convention they did together, he got 2 speeding tickets within 45 minutes of each other. And we laughed and laughed and laughed about it. And so then I'm asleep in the backseat on the way back, and I feel us pulling over, and then I'm like, oh, what's going on? Is Jared getting out to pee? Because he had peed on the side of the road like earlier in the trip. And James is like, no, we're getting pulled over. And sure enough, he got a fucking speeding ticket. That was a speed trap, though. It was the cop tells him, oh, yeah, just for these next 4 exits, the speed limit drops like 15 miles.
Yeah. And I was just conveniently parked here for no reason.
Oh, yeah. And the cop's acting like, oh, yeah, I know, the speed limit drops right here.
It's crazy.
I know. It's crazy. I'm gonna need you to come up off that license and registration, though.
Because my kids gotta eat.
Like he gets commission.
Maybe. Dude, that would suck.
They don't get commission. That would be, not that
That'd be wrong.
They're always on the up and up, but that would be completely fucked up.
Yeah, and Jared was on a call with his wife, and the first thing she had asked, any tickets yet? And he was like, about 10 minutes ago. Jared's a fast driver.
He was set at 80 miles an hour, which maybe if you live in bumfuck, that sounds like a lot, but...
No, he was...
That's the going right here.
It is.
I got a ticket once for going 75 miles an hour in Anaheim.
In a 60 zone?
No, it's everything 65.
65, I mean. Yeah, they'll fucking... I remember growing up, my mom would always say it was like 5 miles per hour over, you can get a ticket. Now it's 3 miles per hour.
Yeah, because speed limit means max.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Such fucking bullshit. You haven't gotten any... You're about to hit the road right now.
I know, dude. And well, okay, I did get one, but it was in Arizona, and it was those fucking speed cams. What is it? The intersection cameras?
Yeah. The red light cameras.
Yeah, but they'll fucking get you for speeding now. And I got a ticket in Arizona. We were driving to a casino on this road, and everybody was going, a decent speed. And then I don't know, the 2 cars in front of me start slowing down. And every time my girlfriend, I was like, what the fuck are these pussies doing? And I went around them, and I fucking gunned it, and as soon as that happened, fucking lights.
Oh, you saw the light?
Yeah.
No. That sucks.
And they're installing 120 of them in LA County, so be careful.
I wonder where they're going to be at.
There's one going to be right by my house.
There's one going to be right by your house?
One's going to be...
Gonna be's?
There's going to be's one. Yeah, they're installing one like 2 blocks from where I live, and the red light cams give me enough anxiety. You do the like, oh, is it going to turn yellow? Is it going to turn yellow? No, it's not. And then
well, if
like...
you're in the intersection, it lets you go.
Really?
Yeah, you just have to be waiting once you cross the... Yeah, like, so if you've pulled out and you're waiting for traffic to let you go, it won't light you up for completing your turn, even if it turns red in that time.
Oh,
so it's not that... Yeah, it's not that serious.
Okay.
But like if you're trying to catch that last and you cross that line, then that's what sets it off.
But yeah, so Salt Lake was great.
And you're about to hit the road now to your next big adventure.
I have the Viva Las Vegas Rockabilly Weekend. It is this like festival with a bunch of people that still live in the 50s, apparently. Like
the 50s resurgence from the early 2000s.
Yeah.
But dude, people come out in fucking droves. Like there's so many people that come from Australia and
Japan, Germany,
Australia, Europe, and Japan.
Yeah.
I think that's about California too, though. Like maybe because I live here, but I would never want to spend my money vacationing in California. At least not in LA.
If I'm on a vacation, it's going to be somewhere that is so different than here.
But I guess it's because we are desensitized to it. But like, or maybe like California somewhere pretty, like, but LA, it's like, there's just shit everywhere, needles. It's so, I just can't even imagine because it's so expensive. And it's expensive to live here, but I can't imagine having to pay for a room, transportation, because we don't have a very intuitive like public transportation.
No, not at all. In the recent years, there was a lot of people that went to the Viva Las Vegas show. They were like, it's probably going to have to be our last year. It's just way too expensive to come out here. And
well, you were saying that the hotel that or the casino that hosts it, the rooms are $2,000 a night.
They shoot up to $2,000 a night.
That's fucking ridiculous. $2,000 a night.
Yeah.
But you know what people should do? If I owned an Airbnb out there, even just close to, like even Henderson, I would decorate the fuck out of it vintage 50s. Fucking, I think if you make anything Instagrammable, it will stand, it'll live, it'll survive. Like whenever I see restaurants close, I'm like, oh, how sad. They probably just couldn't, they just didn't know how to keep it Instagrammable or like these bars.
Where you're saying like you have to rely on social media.
You have to, dude. If people want to take a picture there, then it will like promote itself.
I've stayed at the Disneyland or the Disney themed Airbnb in Fullerton. And that thing was fucking decked the fuck out. Like they had all of just like every room was a different theme from some sort of like Disneyland thing. And it was amazing. But
do they probably charge so much for it too?
Probably, yeah.
I think I'm just about over Airbnbs.
How come?
When Airbnb first came out, it had everything you needed. That like the Airbnb wanted to do right by you, right?
Yeah.
Like they had a sufficient amount of towels and blankets, and like maybe you had to strip your beds or put your towels in the washer and take out the trash. But now they want you to fucking move all the couches and sweep underneath them damn near. Like you have to do so much. There's never enough shit. There's never enough towels. The last Airbnbs, maybe I'm just not spending enough on them at this point. But that too, they're so expensive now to get a good one. The cleaning fees are fucking crazy.
And the rules.
The rules are crazy. Yeah, like, and that's what bugs me too, is that if you watch their, whenever you see an ad from them, it's like, you can't meet up with friends in your new city at a hotel, blah, blah, blah. Like, might as well get an Airbnb. You can. You can. They want to know everyone that's coming and going. Remember that one we had in Vegas that the guy was like, the owner was like, you guys have gone over the allowed decibel. There was like
decibel limit.
There was a decibel reader in the living room, and we're like,
That was the that was the craziest fucking...
We were like, no, we didn't, because literally no one was inside at that point. Like, we were in the pool, and he tried to say it was in the front room, like there was like a table hangout area, whatever. And it turned out that I think we ended up calling his bluff. He's like, oh, well, the neighbor said you guys are being loud. Okay, so it wasn't the decibel reader.
Oh,
We'll
yeah,
keep it
there was
down.
like you guys were at a battle all weekend with that guy, remember?
And then the fridge didn't work, which he didn't tell us. He knew and didn't tell us before we got there.
Yeah.
Or the freezer or something. And of course, what's the first thing you do is buy all kinds of shit. Every single Airbnb I've stayed in the last few years has not been good. And we never stay in hotels. We always do Airbnbs. For Salt Lake, we stayed in a hotel, and I was like, this is kind of the shit.
Shit is tight, yo.
This is kind of the shit.
And you don't have to clean it.
Yeah.
That's like the best part about it. I hate having to fucking do all the things before leaving an Airbnb.
I don't mind it when it's a group effort, but there's always that person that doesn't do shit, that doesn't cook shit, doesn't clean shit, that will say to your face, like, oh, I don't cook. Like, okay, then you better get to fucking cleaning.
Yeah.
Like, that's...
Do something.
Yeah, like, who raised you? Like, drives me nuts, but... I mean, they're still cheaper than hotel rooms, but really at what cost?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just so nice to have a hotel room.
It's so nice. And then the beds, you don't have to worry about the cheap-ass landlord picking out a bed. You got a good bed, as long as you're staying at a decent hotel.
Yeah, I've stayed at some fucking Airbnbs where it's like, I might as well have slept on the fucking concrete.
Yeah, you're like, this mattress should have been tossed decades ago.
And it's loud, the bed.
Oh, yeah.
There's like, that shit.
It's like a literal spring mattress from the 80s. Floral print spring mattress. Ugh, grossed me out.
Yeah.
The Airbnb we stayed in Philadelphia, thank God we weren't disabled. No, it didn't say anywhere in the listing that it was a walk-up, and it was a 3-flight walk-up. And it was fucking dirty, dude.
Really?
Yeah. There was literally a fingernail on the floor of my bedroom.
That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah. And it wasn't like hidden. It was like they didn't sweep. Whoever does the cleaning came in and looked around, and just the windows had AC units, which we obviously went in winter, so the AC units weren't in use, but that lets in a fucking draft, And then each bed only had one blanket, and there were no extra blankets. And all the towels were like, I couldn't even wrap them around myself. It was so bad.
I will say there have been some cool experiences, though, in Airbnbs. I stayed at one in Menifee, of all places, and it was this guy's, like, back house that he built, like, kind of like a cabin. And we showed up super late. It was before some show that we had out there. And dude was hilarious. It was, like, the most nicest guy, and he even invited us to wake up early in the morning because all of his family was going over, so they could...
I'm pissed.
What?
Why would you fucking rent me a place and have a party where I'm staying? What the fuck?
Because they, every Sunday, milk the goats and drink them with...
Pissed. There's fucking goats?
There was goats, chickens...
You said, did you say milk the goats and drink them?
Drink the goats?
I guess.
No, it was cool. There was a fire pit. It was like go ahead and party. It was definitely a party house. But yeah, there was like fucking peacocks, fucking all kinds of shit on his, like, it was a huge property, and it was I don't know. We had a great time. We ate some mushroom chocolates. It was just a ton of laughs, and then
where was this? Why was this?
We had my band played this like car show out in
Menifee,
near Menifee, and last minute we decided let's just go out there the night before, get an Airbnb, and like we booked it about 2 hours before getting there. So we weren't expecting much, so it was just like whatever happens, we'll just make a good time out of it. And it was.
That's good for you. Yeah. You know what? But that got me thinking. So my sister Danielle, she has money and is also a Virgo. And when she picks the Airbnb, they're always fucking sick, fucking nice. We stayed in one in Indio that was perfect and awesome.
Yeah,
that's right by Palm Springs. It's I guess people say it's like the ghetto or version of Palm Springs, but there's big ass houses out there with nice ass pools.
Yeah.
That was actually really fun. And then we stayed on one like in Maui that was super nice. And in a couple weeks, we'll be staying at one she booked in Fresno, around Fresno. She's getting her doctorate.
Curious about that. That's awesome.
I know, isn't that crazy? My sister's getting her doctorate and I color for a living. Sorry, Mom.
You're doing good. But Fresno, huh? I wonder what that's going to be like.
I don't know.
Have you ever been to Fresno?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a nice place at all there.
I know. Well, as long as there's not goats, I would say I'm fucking winning. Yeah, we're supposed to do that. I have such a busy May coming up. You know what? We're supposed to be doing a guest spot in Montana midsummer. And midsummer, scary. But whitewater rafting, dude.
Yeah, you guys met Dana. It was one of Sinai's old coworkers.
That's the episode that I was a puppet.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, over there. I don't know if she's in the white shop, but
yeah, Dana, he talked about his shop out there, and he reached out and invited us to come guest spot sometime in June, possibly.
And he wants us to come between these days because I guess that's when the water is high enough to whitewater rapid. So we're going to be doing whitewater rapids, which is total white people activities.
Totally.
And is that scarier to you than skydiving?
Fuck yeah, it is.
Or is it just because now you know skydiving wasn't scary? Did you feel the same way?
Always. I've always been afraid of the idea of going whitewater rafting because it's just so fucking violent. It seems like these. I mean, who knows what this place is like that he wants to take us to? But dude, and there's always some sort of big waterfall cliff at the end. I'm just like,
right, because that's why they're rapids, right? So there has to be.
Yeah.
Or is that just in movies?
I don't know.
How does water work?
Either way, I'm scared.
Yeah. And how rapid is this water? I'm actually really excited and totally down to do it. Would never do skydiving still. Not interested in that at all.
Yeah.
But the whitewater rapids doesn't seem scary to me. I think only because I feel like, and maybe this is just being naive, if it was that dangerous, they would have to do some kind of swim test or something before.
Kind of or like scuba training, you have to be certified to do it.
Yeah, or you'd be strapped to a man skydiving, you know. But I feel like you're wearing a helmet and you're wearing a vest, so what could really go wrong? Because the only thing scary to me would be drowning or bashing my head against a rock. But if both those things are taken care of, I think it should be good.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, prior to the skydiving.
Until you get to the cliff.
Yeah.
I'm so curious now.
There's a parachute too.
Or maybe they at least maybe there's at least some kind of barrier so you can't go off the cliff. Maybe the beavers are hard at work, so they'll be like, I'll save you.
Maybe.
Have you ever heard what a baby beaver sounds like?
No. Oh, wait a minute. Is it like an actual human baby sounding?
Oh, isn't it so cute?
It is adorable.
I think about them a lot.
Prior to skydiving, that was always, I would always rather skydive than fucking whitewater rafting.
Ugh,
I feel like the only time that you see it on a movie is something bad happens.
Or what, rafting? Yeah.
But there's always that one branch at the very end right before the waterfall.
Oh, the branch. Yes.
Always the branch. There better be a branch.
There better be a fucking branch. A Michelle branch. Imagine she's there. You're like, not that high. That's your goal.
God, please, if you can give me just one branch.
What, you only see skydiving, I feel like, in action movies, maybe Fast and the Furious, or when there's going to be a fucking proposal on something.
I've never seen one of those.
I watch a lot of reality TV, and people jump out of a plane, and then, as they're coming down, it says, will you marry me, all big.
We got to figure out a way to get you to go skydiving. Some sort of bet or something. I would have to do something that I wouldn't want to do either. I think we can make it happen. What's
something you wouldn't want to do? What do you feel like? Oh, probably bungee jumping.
Bungee jumping, oh my God, yeah. You just made my stomach turn.
I think I would rather bungee jump. No, I know I would rather bungee jump, which It's probably pound for pound more dangerous, right? Let's ask
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
You-
I'm so curious.
You said you'd rather do that than skydiving? Yeah. I guess that makes sense that it's obviously safer. But dude, I think it's more of like the physical aftermath. Like, I can't imagine you didn't feel like you were just hit by a fucking truck. Like the way it just fucking
Yeah, I
shakes you.
remember
and,
you
like,
were saying that. I don't know.
I have a friend from Japan coming to town in a week or two. And that's one of the things she wants to do is do the bungee jumping in Azusa. I guess
Yeah.
there's this like bridge that people go to.
You're gonna do it.
I don't know.
I feel like you're gonna do it.
Maybe.
Once she gives you the you're not gonna do it with me, you're gonna be like, I do it.
You have to go on a 2-hour hike before you do it. Like to get to it.
What?
Whoa.
Here's a simple breakdown. Skydiving. One death in 100,000 jumps. Bungees, 1 death in 500,000 jumps. Yeah.
But why is it saying, go back, it says bungee jumping is more dangerous? Bungee jumping
is more dangerous.
Yeah.
I didn't read that part. So wait, that doesn't make sense. Oh, maybe it's not just...
Death.
Yeah. Oh, it seems like it's a regulation thing. There's more regulations on skydiving.
Oh, makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, skydiving wins, it says. If you're choosing based off fear, honestly, that's personal. But if you're choosing based off safety, skydiving wins. I mean, I guess that does make sense.
Yeah.
I had never thought about the whiplash thing you said. I wonder if they tell you when you're jumping, like, not to tense up at, like, you know, to try to stay, like, loose and... Because you know how you hear, like, that when there's a drunk driving accident, the drunk driver usually survives because they, like, release all their inhibitions and they're just, like, ragdolling.
I'm drunk.
Or if you're asleep, yeah. I'm drunk. I fucked up. Dude, I've been fucking adulting so hard lately.
How so?
Okay, maybe not so hard lately, but I've been making meal prepping breakfast. Do you want to know what I made yesterday and I had this morning that was delicious?
I do. Tell us.
So I got like knockoff Pyrex Tupperwares, you know, the glass ones.
Oh, okay.
From Ross, which shout out to fucking Ross, dude.
Dude, Ross be coming through.
Yeah, $10 for 3 of them.
That's incredible.
So last night, I went home and I got Pillsbury crescent rolls. So for my boyfriends, I put 2 crescent rolls. For mine, I only put 1. But I greased the Pyrex, laid that on the bottom so it was flat. Cooked that for 5 minutes at 375. Pulled that out. I had already cooked turkey breakfast sausage. So I mixed that with eggs, a little splash of milk, and cottage cheese, and frozen, already diced bell peppers and onions.
Okay.
Mix that up, some salt and pepper, and then put that back in for 20 minutes into the oven. So
like a quiche or something?
I don't know what constitutes a quiche, but from what I know about quiche, yes.
That sounds
But
amazing.
except flaky at the bottom, you know? And it was so fucking good, dude. Like, so good. And the cottage cheese, he hates he is under the impression that he hates cottage cheese.
I think I hate it. I gave it multiple chances, like at least 5.
What did you eat twice last week?
Cottage cheese.
And?
It was so good.
No, I know. I could see the aversion to, because it looks like bad milk or something.
And the texture of it and this.
But I last week made lasagna, and instead of ricotta, it was supposed to be a high protein recipe. It had cottage cheese, and that shit fucking slapped, dude.
It was so fucking good. She brought some to the shop, and it was probably the best slice of lasagna I've ever had. And this is microwaved.
Look out, Italy.
Yeah. We're coming. No, we're not.
No, we're not. Wait, Americans
That's
can't
bad.
even be joking
That's
like that
bad.
no more.
No way.
Because, forget the adulting. We're going to be, I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Should we actually talk about that real quick?
Do you want to?
I mean, I feel like we should a little bit touch on it. Guys, we are a big time out.
Yeah.
Or let me try that again. Guys, we are big time at Schmore. I don't know what's going to be flagged. Remember they started the virus that broke out a few years back, the big virus, they started flagging that or like suppressing your shit if you would say stuff. So, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Everybody knows war. Yeah. What is it good for?
Might start getting flagged too.
Why can't we be friends?
Yes, dude.
Yeah, there was a post this morning that I read that was...
Yeah, so tell me about this. Should I look it up?
Yeah, if you can. It almost seemed fake. Like, okay, I feel like about 95% of what you see on any social media is satirical. And that's exactly what I thought when I saw this. And it was just so like startling to read from somebody who's in charge of an entire country.
So I thought you were talking about the one from yesterday, which was already fucking horrendous.
Yeah.
It said something about like, I know he referred to... It had the fuck word in it.
Fucking, yeah.
It had fucking bastards. And bastards. And I was like, dude, a president to talk like that, which I know all presidents fucking suck. They've all been fucking terrible people. But it's like you have to be professional even when you're working at the post office, you know?
Yeah.
We have to be professional coloring on people. So a president better be fucking professional. And to say fuck online like that is crazy. But then James was like, no, that's not what I'm talking about. You ain't seen nothing yet. On Truth Social, DT wrote that, again, don't know what's going to get flagged. So we'll say DT said, a whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. That is ethnic cleansing, dude.
Yeah. That is exactly what somebody had said in Germany years back. And not verbatim.
Oh, probably.
But in a different language.
And now he's saying it like this. I'm shocked. And who's going to stand up to this guy?
I don't know. Everybody's getting fired. That does.
Are they getting fired for standing up?
Are just not agreeing with.
I'm like, I don't even know if it's that or if he's just like, man, I want someone else now. Because I don't think anyone lost in that cabinet.
Yeah, I don't know. But we're not even at the halfway mark for the
He's
term.
like, you're fired.
Yeah.
Remember, he used to just be a fucking challenge show kind of.
Yeah, there was
a competition show.
That's what it was, right? Like,
yeah, The Apprentice.
That's what it was.
Yeah, and then he would, at the end of every week, he'd be like, you're fired. But this is insane, dude. And, okay, not to make this about us, but we're going to. But I do want to touch on that it's disgusting. It's ethnic cleansing. I feel so terribly for what, the American privilege is doing to other people, right? Like, it's a genocide. But to bring it back now, I hope this isn't, like, in bad taste, but to bring it back now to how this affects us and people watching the show and tattooers, like, I think it's about to get really bad. Yeah, it's... One of my clients, who I don't know if he wants to be political, so I'll leave him out of it, but he was saying, okay, so apparently, I don't know if it's happened yet, but Australia was running completely out of diesel, right? Like, they were days away from having no diesel left, which means all of this shit is priced globally, right? So even though we still have some, our prices are going to raise because it's a global economy when it comes to petroleum and all that shit. Yeah. So my client was saying, you need to start stockpiling, and all the buds out there, you guys need to start stockpiling any petroleum-based products you use, because it's about to get wiped out or be astronomical. So
what types of products would those be?
So that would be your A&D or your Vaseline if you're still rocking Vaseline.
In terms of tattooers.
I don't know what else is.
Wow.
I'm not sure if nitrile comes from that also, but you guys might want to look into it, do a deep dive on what you use that is...
I guess you could
Which is crazy because you can get Vaseline right now for, at the dollar store.
Yeah.
But who knows
what's going to happen. But not for long.
Yeah, I mean, we look at how it was impossible to find gloves, masks, and hand sanitizer, which is now back to being something you just pass by in the aisles.
Yeah, and the fucking price gouging with everything. Remember, dude, a box of gloves before the whole virus thing, it was like we found them as low as $4.50 a box. And in the middle of all the shit, it hit like $24, $30 for a box of gloves.
Yeah, and we go through boxes of gloves, obviously, quickly, because at the very least, for every tattoo, you're using 2 to 3 pairs of gloves.
Yeah, at the very least.
At the very least. And that's with no breaks or not needing to take off your gloves to pour anything else out, you know?
Yeah.
So, and then on top of that, there's also, you have to wear gloves to do certain things around the shop. So that's on top of that. And most boxes of gloves come with, I think, 50 pairs because they come with about 100.
Yeah.
Most of them. So
I don't know, man. Sounds a little scary.
It sounds so scary to me. I think that things are going to get so fucking expensive in the years to come because this isn't going to be, we learned from the fucking virus that they'll tell us, 2 weeks, and maybe they truly didn't know back then how long it would take. That was wishful thinking, but what they say doesn't always come true. And so even being like, this is going to be a cut and dry, what it is good for, absolutely nothing. Huh. Good God, yeah. Who knows how long this will take? I mean, the Iraq one was from the time we were in junior high till we were like 30.
Yeah. No kidding, dude. It's fucking scary.
On a lighter note, this is so random.
Is there a lighter note?
There is a lighter note. Did you know Kenan Thompson has been on SNL for 23 years?
Is he the longest?
Yeah.
That's
by
insane.
Because,
that's
they
impressive. How did we get to that?
I don't know. Oh, because I said about when we were in junior high.
Okay.
And then something that lasted really long. And this morning I saw Jack Black, I guess, was on SNL. Yeah. Shout out to Jack Black. Come on the show. We know you're watching.
Please.
Kenan had posted a skit, I guess he was just in with Jack Black from 2026, and his first one the first show Kenan was ever on in 2026, or his first skit was also with Jack Black, and it said 2003, and I was like, God damn,
Jesus.
Dude. And then you figure in the 90s he was on all that, so he's been doing sketch comedy his whole life. That's probably why he's lasted that long on the show. It's probably like a second language to him at this point, like a second early learned language.
It's who he is at this point. Like that's just what he does, and that's impressive.
Do you watch SNL?
I don't. There's like some skits that I've seen online. My girlfriend likes to watch people break character, and there's a lot of that on there.
I love those.
It's so fun. That must be so fun to do. But you hear all the actors from it, like talk about it on podcasts and stuff, how stressful the environment can be. What?
I had put who has been on SNL the longest, but ChatGPT thought or auto-corrected me to DR somehow, and so then it gave me who has been on death row the longest. And like there's just like this terrifying picture of this old man
Save that.
who has been on well, it's in my notes, but who is Raymond Riles, if you're wondering now, has been on death row for 40 years since 1976. Dude. And he looks like he needs to be put down, dude. This fool looks terrifying.
Yeah, do the guy a favor.
He was found mentally incompetent to be executed. Well, I don't know about that, but that's a whole other topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Kenan's been on the longest. And then Daryl Hammond was on for 14 years. That's a long time, too.
How many seasons? How many years?
Kenan?
Yeah.
23, dude.
Fuck, dude. That's crazy.
I know. And Seth Meyers was on for 13 years. He's third runner.
God
dude, Kenan's going to be the new Lorne Michaels when Lorne goes. I wonder how old Lorne Michaels is.
Who's Lorne Michaels?
The man behind he still runs the show.
Dang.
If you ever see when they're cutting to commercials, you know how it does a wide shot of the whole, not auditorium, but like the sound stage and the audience.
Yeah.
You'll see him he's the old man that's always like walking around checking on shit. And apparently he's the reason they have such a rapid turnover. Like, you have to write every week, and if you don't if none of your skits get picked for however many weeks, like you're out. Like you're not coming back. Like you have to. And so you're typically the star of each sketch, or whoever's in the sketch is the one that wrote it.
That's such a cool idea.
There's a movie. It came out last year, I believe, around their 50th or the year before. I think it's on HBO right now.
About?
He's 81 years old, dude.
I wonder if he's funny.
Probably, but he's probably terrifying too.
Yeah.
And I think all of the auditions, he's your last audition.
You know, acting is something I've always wanted to try since I was very young, but I don't think I could remember my lines or fucking read them smooth enough.
Well, if you are remembering your lines, you don't have to read them.
That's what I mean. Like, remembering them is pretty rough. It took me a year to get the intro to our podcast right, and I still fuck it up.
Well, that's because you're not making money off of it.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe if somebody would give us some money, we would be professionals and learn shit.
I might remember things.
So now we'll move on to our tattoo cover-up segment, and that's a part of the show where we or our guests or our listeners tell us a story that should be covered up or people want to cover up, which is either something they've done that is embarrassing or regrettable, or something they've got away with, something that people don't believe. Oftentimes it's like a ghost story or just a way that everything all worked out.
Something scandalous, perhaps.
Yeah, James is dying for something dirty. And hopefully one of these actually will be dirty.
Yeah.
If you have any stories that meet that criteria, please write it in a letter form and DM it to the shop page. We promise we will keep you anonymous.
And if I might add, perhaps run it through ChatGPT to make sure punctuation and spelling is correct.
Yeah, guys, because remember that thing we said we color for a living? Well, when punctuation is off, we really can't fucking read. Reading out loud is, for some reason, so much harder than reading to yourself.
It's so hard.
Okay, here we go. And also, maybe just ask ChatGPT, what does it need to be in this letter?
Yeah.
Okay, this one seems like it's short and sweet. Hey, buds, I want to tell you about the worst hookup I ever had. It's a wild one. So I was talking to some guy I met on Tinder, and we had nothing in common, but I was trying to get over a fuckboy, so I went for it. We decided to hook up, so I skipped work and went to his place while his grandmother was out. Oh, she was on the prowl for some D.
Living with Grammy.
Living with Grammy and still getting nanny.
Living with his whore grandma. Her. His. Okay, go.
Did you hear what I said?
No.
I said living with the Grammy and still getting punani. That's what I wanted. Okay. He didn't want to kiss, so it was very awkward from the start, and he didn't initiate foreplay. He tried taking off my bra and failed miserably.
Oh.
I hear that's an ick that girls have.
When guys don't know how to take off a bra.
Yeah, like
with one hand.
Or I think it's just like fumbling to get your clothes off. That's actually kind of high stakes, like rough. Like, damn, I better get this right the first time. He tried taking off my bra and failed miserably. So we get to the hookup, and it had to be under 2 minutes. It was so bad.
Oh, I thought she meant like that's all the time we had to hook up.
That's how fast Grandma came back from the store. When we were done, he proceeded to get dressed and happily wanted to show me his swastika flag.
What the fuck?
And when I said it was racist, he got mad and said it was his culture to hate Jews. Like,
Jesus.
no, the German flag could be your culture, right? Or whatever. I left briefly after. I think she means abruptly after. I left abruptly after and was just so confused on what happened. That's fucking crazy.
Dude.
I would be scared for my life.
Also, what year was this and where was it?
I don't know. She didn't say. It doesn't say. None of it says. But I know this person. We both know this person.
What? Okay.
And they're from Los Angeles County. I don't know if they've ever lived somewhere else, but it be in your own backyard.
Yeah.
6-year-old, they live in your backyard. The grandma lives in your backyard. Dude.
Okay, if he was a Nazi, can you imagine his grandma? She's probably at a meeting.
Or she didn't actually go to the store and he has her in the freezer or something.
Yeah.
Who knows? This fool's fucking crazy. And then this person's brown too. And then probably showed her that, well, he got offended, but I don't know. Like, you're showing someone that you're trying to be inflammatory.
Yeah.
You just thought that she was going to get scared or something. Like,
yeah, what was the motive? Like, why would you just fucking met this person and you had sex?
and
like,
they clearly,
let me show you my culture now.
this person does not present white. Like, so you knew what, like, that this was going to make them uncomfortable. Even a white person in California, in Los Angeles, is going to be like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
People are
dude.
crazy.
That's insane.
That is a pretty terrifying hookup.
What would you do?
Dude, my stomach would fucking drop. I would be so scared that I wasn't going to get murdered. Right. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm so glad you're safe. And thank you so much for sending this in. I can't wait to get to the rest of these now.
Wow. I guess they're still around.
They walk among us.
They walk among us.
Back to the fucking ethnic cleansing.
Yeah.
Guess it stays in fashion.
I can't imagine that, dude. It's like, it's kind of fucking me up.
Yeah, I would be afraid I would end up in this fool's grandma's basement.
Yeah. Next to his grandma in the freezer.
Yeah.
He needs to get her out of there.
She needs to get out of there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, but do you have anything that you care to plug?
The only thing that we have is...
You will be done with your Vegas trip.
I'll be done with Vegas. We have what is the next thing? Grand Canyon? Yeah. No, Disney.
You want to combine your loves of Disneyland and tattoos and maybe the dapper style?
Yeah.
3. Then fucking he has some spots. You have quite a few left, right?
Yeah, I've only booked about 4 of them.
So you have Saturday and Sunday. So that would be actual dapper day, or if you're getting into town the day before or live in the area. Yeah. We're going to be doing it with our buddy Johnny Von Patna, who you met on a couple previous episodes. If you care to check out his splash, he's the ghost guy. After those 2 events, we will be doing the Northern Arizona Tattoo Convention, which is in Prescott.
Grand Canyon is first.
Grand Canyon State Convention first.
Yes.
That is
it's May 1st, 2nd, 3rd.
Okay, we'll lock that in. We'll remember that. And then 4th of July weekend, we're going to be in Prescott. And whether you want to get a tattoo or not, Prescott would be a sick place to spend 4th of July.
Fuck yeah.
It's like such a little western town.
Yeah, it is so nice.
And then after that, in June, you'll be in Honolulu. The literal weekend after that. Maybe like 4 weeks after that, 3 weeks after that, we will be in Montana. Bozeman, is that what it's called?
I think so, yeah.
Bozeman, Montana at Warhorse. But we're going to get back to you with those for sure dates.
I think that's it for our travel dates.
Yeah, that's it for me for right now. I'm hoping to be in Hawaii in September. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. And then we'll let you know for the next Budcast party.
Yeah.
The beach party, I think, will be next.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I think we should do it. That's low stakes. We don't have to do much except for invite.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for watching the Tattoo Budcast.
We'll see you at your next session. Because I was like, what's the sign-off thing? And then I realized you said the first half of it. I was like, oh, yeah. We'll see you at your next session.
Well, have a safe trip, bud.
Thank you. Have a safe stay here.
I know. You're going to make $1 million, dude.
I know, dude. I don't know what I'm going to buy.